In today's show, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 reasons why Bitcoin just hit $16,000 for the first time since 2017. That's right, in nearly 3 years, the Bitcoin hasn't seen this price, and as momentum is strengthening due to 3 main factors I'll be revealing to you right here in today's show. Also in today's episode, Deutsche Bank says central bank digital currency will replace cash in the long term. That's right, they called on national governments and private companies to work on alternatives to credit cards, stating the following: worldwide lockdowns and social distancing measures have only increased the use of cards over cash. To respond, companies and policymakers must design alternatives to credit cards and remove middleman fees. For now, the priority must be on regional digital payment systems. In the long term, central bank digital currencies will replace cash. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also, I have some bullish price predictions to share with you. Moon Capital just went on an epic Twitter rant, ultimately saying that the Bitcoin price at $1 million plus is nearly inevitable. I'll be breaking down why this is right here in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the latest from Plan B of the infamous stock to flow model with his chart update right here. We'll also be taking a look at the yearly Bitcoin returns. Also in today's episode, according to popular crypto analyst Willy Woo, the Bitcoin price will peak in December of 2021 as the main bull run begins. That's right, we'll be breaking down the latest analysis from Willy Woo. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. You can see Bitcoin still up about 2% for the day as most of the major altcoins are back in the red. Where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button, that's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And before I kick off today's show, if you missed yesterday's live event with the one and only Tika Twari entitled The Crypto Catch-Up, you can still catch the replay for a limited time for your last chance to get the life that you want. He did reveal his #1 pick here in this live broadcast, and once again, if you missed it, you can still check out the replay for a limited time. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. Lots to discuss today. I'm your host, JV. The Bitcoin price just touched $16,000 for the first time since 2017. The price of Bitcoin surged past $16,000 today, just a few hours ago, November 12th, for the first time in nearly 3 years. The momentum of the dominant crypto is strengthening due to 3 key major factors I'm going to be covering with you right here. The main catalyst behind Bitcoin's rally are the non-overheated derivatives market, repeated retest of 16,000, and the $14,900 whale supply zone. That's right, let's break it down. The recent dip reset the Bitcoin derivatives market on November 10th. The price of Bitcoin abruptly declined to a low at $15,072. The market drop occurred merely 24 hours after. It saw another major dip to 14,800, which turned traders cautious. But the drop benefited Bitcoin for 2 reasons. First, it allowed whales to take profit on their positions at around the $15,000 support level. And second, it neutralized the futures market by flushing out late buyers or long contract hodlers/holders. Resetting the futures market and the funding rate for Bitcoin futures contracts was critical for sustaining the ongoing Bitcoin rally. So this is actually a bullish sign. Futures exchanges in the crypto market use a mechanism called funding to achieve the balance in the market. When the majority of the market is buying Bitcoin, buyers need to incentivize short sellers. The vice versa is also true. When shorts make up most of the market, sellers need to pay the buyers. Now, prior to the drop on November 10th, the funding rate of Bitcoin was hovering above 0.01%. This indicated that the market was heavily longing or buying Bitcoin, making it overcrowded. And after the minor correction to the $15,000 support level, then Bitcoin futures contracts neutralized as the funding rates stabilized. As you can see right here on your screen, it shows the Bitcoin futures aggregated daily volumes according to SKU Analytics. Now, the repeated retest of $16,000 weakened the resistance even until late November 11th. The $16,000 area served as a heavy level of resistance for Bitcoin. Traders pinpointed the presence of large sell orders at that resistance, indicating that whales are likely targeting this level. And according to Edward Mora, a Bitcoin trader, there's an abundance of sell orders near $16,000. He shared on Crypto Twitter, short-term price objective is Monday high at 15,875. Ethereum already over its Monday high. See if Bitcoin closes above it for continuation, or it takes out the liquidity and pulls back lower. Now this was yesterday, November 11th at 7:40 a.m. Then he added to it shortly after and wrote, Bitcoin short-term price objective reached. Look like a Monday high raid for now. See if the 1 hour closes like this in 15 minutes. If it does, the high of the day is in. Most likely, in which he concluded right here, Bitcoin pushed through higher. Think it goes for 6th November top at least and possibly higher. We have a lot of orders above $16,000 on Bitfinex. Now, despite the filing of large sell orders at 16,000, Bitcoin pushed through it due to repeated retests throughout the past week, which eventually weakened the resistance. Next up, the $14,900 whale support area held perfectly. Another bullish indicator, as Cointelegraph has consistently reported throughout this week that 14.9 has become a whale support area. Data from Whale Map shows that whale clusters form when high net worth individuals buy Bitcoin and do not move it. The price at which those purchases cluster is then considered a support level, as you can see right here on your screen. Now, despite extreme market volatility influenced by macro factors such as the vaccine development, Bitcoin comfortably remained above 14,900. The trend has shown that it has become a stable support level for Bitcoin. Cameron Winklevoss, the billionaire co-founder of major Bitcoin exchange Gemini, emphasized the importance of Bitcoin holding above the $14,900 to $15,000 support range. He shared the following right here on crypto Twitter. Bitcoin closed yesterday above 15,000 for the third day in a row. This is the first time in history that Bitcoin has held this price level for 72 hours, a new record. So there you have it. Bitcoin looking bullish as a mofo right now. And before I break down our next story of the day, Deutsche Bank says central bank digital currency will replace cash in the long term. First, let's take a look at the overall crypto market. Yeah, so Bitcoin just touched $16,000 plus before consolidating back to where we're currently at, above 15,800. Bitcoin is still up over 2% for the day. We have Ethereum barely in the green, trading just below $462. Chainlink in the red, down 2.75%, trading at $12.73. XRP, missed Litecoin, Cardano, BNB, all in the red. I'd love to see Bitcoin retest 16,000, only this time flip it from resistance into support. I feel once we can, there's nothing but thin air between 16,000 and the $20,000 all-time high. I still feel confident we could reclaim price discovery mode, surpassing the $20,000 all-time high here in the fourth quarter of 2020. Willy Woo is extremely bullish. I'm going to be breaking down his analysis in a little bit, but first, let's break down our next story of the day. Deutsche Bank, the largest banking institution in Germany, is confident that central bank digital currencies, better known as CBDCs, will replace cash in the future. The bank's research arm, Deutsche Bank Research, published a new report on economic estimations and proposals to assist global economies by the pandemic, titled What We Must Do to Rebuild. The new edition was released on November 10th. In the report, Deutsche Bank states that the ongoing coronavirus pandemic has accelerated the digital cash revolution. According to the bank, this revolution will eventually enable CBDCs like China's digital yuan or Sweden's e-krona to replace cash in the long term. Deutsche Bank called on national governments and private companies to work on alternatives to credit cards, stating the following: worldwide lockdowns and social distancing measures have only increased the use of cards over cash. To respond, companies and policymakers must design alternatives to credit cards and remove middleman fees. For now, the priority must be on regional digital payment systems. In the long term, central bank digital currencies will replace cash. That's coming directly from Deutsche Bank. In the report, Deutsche Bank Research also warned European policymakers about the risk of not developing their own digital currency project in response to China and Sweden's active progress in the field. The bank argued that lagging behind the other jurisdictions might force the adoption of policies by first movers. They shared the following in the report: if other countries do not catch up, they may find that their companies are forced to adopt the digital currencies and policies of other countries as payment mediums. This, my friend, is massive. The bank called on Europe to develop a digital currency solution in order to strengthen the euro, and in the existing geopolitical situation, to do this, we must have an independent European payment solution, Deutsche Bank Research wrote. While Deutsche Bank is pushing for the accelerated development of a global digital currency development, a number of countries are still in no hurry to issue a CBDC. In October 2020, Jerome Powell of the United States Federal Reserve declared that the U.S. is not worried about other countries getting a first mover advantage when it comes to issuing CBDCs. The Fed chairman said that the U.S. government will not make a decision based on issuing the digital dollar until CBDC associated risks like cyber attacks and privacy are resolved. Officials in New Zealand and Russia have expressed a similar stance, stating that they would rather take a wait and see approach. All I know is this: the countries who do not embrace cryptocurrency technology will get left behind. I'm going to share this quote one more time because I believe it to be so true. If other countries do not catch up, they may find that their companies are forced to adopt the digital currencies and policies of other countries as payment mediums. So there you have it. And before I break down this $1 million plus Bitcoin price prediction coming from the Moon Capital himself, first let's take a look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting at 452 billion with 116 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. Current Bitcoin dominance is 64.6%, so it's back on the climb according to CoinMarketCap. And now checking out the top gainers within the top 100, we have Blockstack up a whopping almost 17%, trading at 24.5 cents. We have ICX up 8.8%, trading at 38 cents. OMG Network up almost 7%, trading at $3.60. Decred up 5%, trading at $15.24. And Dash up 5%, trading just above $74. Now checking out the biggest losers within the top 100, we have Loop Ring down 14%, trading at 17.6 cents. UMA down 12%, trading at $7.62. We have Synthetics down 12%, trading just above $4. And ABC Coin down 10%, trading at 24 cents. Now, out of this list of the biggest gainers and losers, which altcoins in particular are you most bullish on? Drop me a comment right down below. And now checking out the Binance margins, we can see the bears are in control, leading with 51.4% shorts versus 48.5% longs. Are you currently bullish or bearish on the king of all crypto? Holla at your boy. And now checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated an 87 in extreme greed, yesterday an 86 in extreme greed, last week a 72 in greed, and last month a 56 in greed. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. All right, now let's check out this bullish rant from Moon Capital, who wrote, number one, but they will ban Bitcoin. Let me quickly explain why this threat is highly overestimated and why it is not possible or even reasonable. A $1 million plus Bitcoin is nearly inevitable. Let's break it all down. Number two, first, if someone is presenting this argument, they've conceded that Bitcoin is the world's most valuable monetary good ever discovered. They understand that Bitcoin will become so incredibly valuable that it may threaten government itself. Number three, many reference that private gold ownership was banned in the US in 1933, but people forget that the reason private gold ownership was banned is because the US dollar was redeemable for a fixed amount of gold. They need to break the peg to expand credit, to stimulate. Number four, in order to stimulate the economy today, the Fed and the US government have a currency that is not pegged to gold or Bitcoin, meaning they can stimulate as much as they want. They don't need to ban Bitcoin ownership to prevent a run on the dollar like back in 1933. Number five, but even if you're still worried that they will find a different reason to ban Bitcoin, listen, when the US made gold illegal in 1933, gold did not lose its value. It actually increased in value relative to the dollar, and 30 years later, the ban was lifted. Number six, additionally, Bitcoin is a decentralized global network. Banning Bitcoin wouldn't kill Bitcoin. You'd have to physically find every Bitcoiner and destroy their computers to kill Bitcoin. That, my friend, is a fact. Number seven, if governments have been unsuccessful at banning drugs, weapons, alcohol, and gold, how are they going to be successful at banning something that doesn't even physically exist? Touche. Number eight, banning Bitcoin is a loser's game. Theoretically, if you are reasonable in evaluating the potential outcomes, you will embrace and stack Bitcoin as soon as possible. He ain't telling no lies. Now, he goes on and on, but I think you get the point. You can see why he clearly believes Bitcoin will surpass $1 million. And I agree 100%. We'll end it with number 11 just because 11 is my favorite number. And yesterday was November 11, 11/11, right? Number 11, if you're not holding Bitcoin because you think it will get banned, you're in for a rough ride. So let me know what you think regarding this $1 million plus Bitcoin price prediction. And when do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to surpass seven figures? Drop me a comment right down below. Now checking out the latest update from Plan B, the creator of the stock to flow model. He wrote, chart update of the Bitcoin stock to flow. time series only model, price dots moving nicely towards the model line, stock to flow multiple, white dots rising. And if you're not familiar with the stock to flow, it does predict a $100,000 Bitcoin price by the end of next year and a $288,000 Bitcoin price medium average by the year 2024. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the infamous stock to flow model. All right, now let's check out some yearly Bitcoin returns. Back in 2010, Bitcoin soared 9,900%. In 2011, 1,473%. In 2012, the time of the first halving, it soared 186%. Then the year after the halving in 2013, Bitcoin soared 5,481%. Then in 2014, Bitcoin was negative 57%. In 2015, Bitcoin went up 34%. In 2016, the time of the second halving, Bitcoin went up 123%. Then the year after the halving in 2017, Bitcoin soared 1,368%. Then in 2018, we have a bear market once again, negative 73%. In 2019, we went up 92%. And so far in 2020, 121% so far. How high do you think the Bitcoin price will climb by the end of the year? Let me know in the comments right down below. He also points out only negative years are after a bull run. Now let's do some math. If Bitcoin were to only go up 500% in 2021, that would put the Bitcoin price at approximately $80,000. And if we were to 10x and go up 1,000%, we're talking about $160,000 Bitcoin price. So let me know if you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to make this kind of move, or do you feel we'll dwarf it and make it look like child's play? I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments right down below. All right, and before I break down our final story of the day and I share the latest analysis from Willy Woo, who says the Bitcoin price will peak in December of 2021 as the main bull market begins. First, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. This goes for all 600 videos right here on my YouTube channel. I also have some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Also, be sure to smash that subscribe button right below this video to help support the YouTube channel. If you're listening on a platform outside of YouTube, the direct YouTube link is cryptonewsalerts.net. You can also find us on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes. You can also follow me on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is cryptonewsyes. And for those of you active on Facebook, I do have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy. To join it, click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, I do have a private crypto Telegram chat. To join it, click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day. Bitcoin is at the start of its next main bull run, and the price peak won't hit until the end of 2021. Well-known analyst Willy Woo believes. In one of the many recent Twitter discussions on November 11th, the creator of statistics resource Wood Bull produced fresh evidence that Bitcoin's price gains are only just the beginning. That's right, uploading a chart showing Bitcoin's relative strength index, known as the RSI. Woo noted similarities between the metric's current behavior and that of early 2017. As he shares right here on Crypto Twitter, green circle denotes where we are in this macro cycle, start of the main bull run. In case it isn't already obvious, Bitcoin's on-chain relative strength index is just warming up. Red verticals are the halvenings, providing the bullish supply shock impulse, as you can see right here on your screen. RSI looks at price behavior over a specified period. Its calculation involves the ratio of average closes higher and lower over that period. It's important to note that Woo was using his own 365-day RSI chart, and its readings follow on from its position during the previous update in July. At the time, Bitcoin was ending a period of so-called RSI compression, which accompanied a series of higher lows and lower highs for the Bitcoin price. In July, Woo predicted that the bull run would begin in Q4 of 2020 and run into 2021, something that has so far become a reality. Now, he suggests that the new bullish phase will only top out in around a year's time. As he points out right here in response to B Roots, who wrote, "Do you think a top in 2021 or 2022? Willy Woo responded, "My pick is December 2021. Gotta sell to pay the taxes like last time." So he's predicting that this bull market cycle top will strike in December of 2021, which is in just over a year. Now, Willy Woo is far from alone in claiming that Bitcoin's performance in recent weeks is an anomaly, which will later correct downward. We have the Real Vision CEO Raoul Pal and Gemini Exchange co-founder Tyler Winklevoss have both stated that a new all-time high for Bitcoin will come no later than Q1 of next year. That's right, the Real Vision CEO believes that the Bitcoin price will cross $1 million within the next 5 years. And also we have Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss, who are extremely bullish on Bitcoin. They feel that the Bitcoin market cap will flip on gold, and by that time, Bitcoin will be trading above $500,000. I covered this in greater details in yesterday's episode. If you missed it, be sure to check it out. All right, now for a quick recap of what I covered with you right here in today's show. I shared 3 reasons why the Bitcoin price just hit $16,000 for the first time since 2017. I also shared with you that Deutsche Bank says central bank digital currencies will replace cash in the long term. Also in today's show, I pointed out that Moon Capital predicts a $1 million plus Bitcoin price. He says it's nearly inevitable, and I broke down all the reasons why. Also in today's show, I shared the latest chart update from Plan B of the stock to flow model, as well as the yearly Bitcoin returns from 2010 all the way to 2020. I also shared with you that analyst Willy Woo believes that the Bitcoin price will peak in December of 2021 as the main bull run begins. So where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go next? Drop me a comment right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button, that's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And real quick before I go, if you missed last night's live event with Tika Twari entitled The Crypto Catch-Up, your last chance to get the life that you want, you can still catch the replay for a limited time by clicking the link right below this video in the description. It's going to take you here. Simply enter your best email address and it will redirect you to the limited time replay. He did reveal his top crypto pick for 2020, absolutely free. So if you missed it, be sure to check it out, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.